What's happening? What's happening? We trapping, we trapping. We back live in effect, back trapping, baby. I hope everybody's having a good day. You know, a good evening. It's 1 p.m. where I'm at, so you know, I'm not sure your time zone, but I hope everybody's having a good day so far. Make sure you hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge your card. Let's get it. Shout out to Jameson Taylor. Shout out to DC 4 Life Texas in the building. We in the building with it. Shout out to Joe Tranchina over there in Italy, man. I hope you're having a good day. Miss Regina with the green in the building. What's going on? Cajun Cowboy, Michael Lockhart in the building. Big Benny Rich in the building. Mr. Jose Banks. What's happening, Mr. HTM? We in the building with it, man. Big Dad 8604. Let's go. I hope everybody's doing great, man. We in the building with it. You already know we back trapping, man. We trapping on a Sunday, you understand me? We trapping on our church clothes. Don't worry. The trap don't close. You understand me? Let's get it. Let's go. Make sure you hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card, man. We in here with it. Let's go. But you know how we go. First and foremost, we gotta make sure these haters doing what they was put on God's green earth to do, which is hate, man. I hope everybody's getting it in today. Let's go, man. Let's get them on their job. Yeah. Hit that like and share for the squad. Let's go. Money in my face. Let's go.
I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day. Ay, ain't no looking back, came a long way.
Let's get it.
I know that they mad,
let's get these lights up. Let's get these shares up. We in the building.
That would make them hate. Hey,
my YouTube brothers in the building. HTM Sports, JC Cowboys Network. What's happening? Mr. Darren Cofield on Facebook. The Facebook team. We back with it, y'all. Let's go.
LandLord is showing how to ball, boy.
Let's go.
You ain't in on the team, you just a ball, boy. Real high.
Make sure them haters doing their job, man. We gotta make sure they stay busy. Let's get it. Give me a 1 if everything sounds good. Give me a 1 if everything sounds lovely. Let's go. Let's get it.
Took my brother, that made me go harder. That turned me to a monster. I'm focused on the combo.
QB1 say he got a sense of urgency. You understand?
I know that they hate the way it
ball, man. Ball, man. On the chain, yeah. We rocking this evening, man, on a Sunday. What I say? The trap don't close. We trapping in our church clothes. You understand me? Let's get it. Let's go. We gotta make them haters hate, man. Stay on your job, my boy. Stay on your job. Let's get it. Shout out to Dope Meister in the building, Sugar Daddy Williams. We coming hard with it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Now you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me through a phone, but I promise you, you are in the trap, sir.
Trap.
I promise.
Trap.
Make no mistake about it, man. The trap don't close. We trapping in our church clothes. You understand? I don't know if y'all know about the church in the South. You know, we might be at church for about 17 hours straight. You understand? It might not never get out of there. We be starving by the time we leave that place. But y'all know how it goes. But man, I feel good to be back for a minute, man. Like I said before, in the pin comment on the live screen, y'all know I will be traveling to Texas to cover SportsCon. So I hope everybody, you know, enjoy the content that we will be bringing out there. Top tier exclusive content, if I do say so myself. You know what I'm saying?
Trap.
We will be having a booth out there, man. So we won't just be walking around like normal people. We'll be posted up, set up, you know, in a nice way. So I hope everybody's enjoying the stuff we got coming forward. And I will be traveling to training camp. So, you know, anything y'all can pitch in to help your brother out, because I will be traveling more than the players, you understand? So, but we gonna make it happen for y'all, man. But I hope everybody's doing good. But I don't know if that's a bird or a plane or what. I ain't sure. What is it? Oh. That's just nefarious news, of course. We back with it, man. Let's get it. Now, I seen this quote come out, and it's a little short interview that Dak got. It says, "You don't have forever to play in this game. Dak on turning 30, and the urgency to win a ring." And I'm really, really sure that everybody in the organization should be having this same sense of urgency. So with Dak turning 30, of course, he got a little bit more urgency in what he trying to do, man. It's about that time. Now, of course, we've been trying to win it since day one, since 2016. But like we said, it takes more. It takes a team to win a ring, not just a quarterback. That's what it takes. Trap. And along with that team, it takes an organization. Along with that organization, it takes some little strands of luck. It takes a whole lot of stuff, man. So it's not just put the burden on one player to win it all and, take his whole team by himself on like a backpack up the mountain to the pinnacle of football. That's just not realistic. But we do understand that Dak Prescott is a good enough quarterback to get us there. It's been proven over time that just the quarterback alone is not going to get it done. What happened with Peyton Manning took time to get his team together to get over the hump. You can be successful, but to win it all, it takes a whole team, organization, and some good luck, in my opinion. It takes it all. Trap. So I think the whole organization as a whole, hopefully Jerry Jones has learned his lesson, man. You already pretty much squandered some careers, some great players, without doing the right things, the necessary evils to get this team over the hump. Just like Romo. Romo was a superior talent, in my opinion. A lot of people he's a very polarizing player, but Romo had a lot of talent. He had well enough talent to get us to a Super Bowl. We just didn't provide the proper stuff to get him over the hump. We didn't provide the right team, right defense. It was a lot of stuff that was just missing. It took him all the way to like 2014 to get the right offensive line. And we've heard Jerry Jones say this, that was the biggest mistake that he ever had, that he can never remember is not winning a ring with Tony Romo. So I know that probably, sounded out some alarms for some people, but at the same time, Jerry Jones, hopefully he's understanding that he can't do stuff like that no more. Quarterbacks that's that talented just don't come along every single day. You need to make sure you capitalize on those opportunities now. Trap. Dak Prescott's and Tony Romo's just don't grow on trees. And I think the Dallas Cowboys organization as a whole, we've been just so, what can I say? We've been so privileged to just get quarterbacks just to fall in our lap all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? That to a certain degree, we don't respect it. It don't demand the proper respect. Now, I believe maybe if we had to go to great lengths like some of these other organizations to like give up capital and move up and wait 10 years to get a decent quarterback and then do everything in our power to go and get that quarterback, then I think we'll put a lot more respect on a quarterback name. I think so. But, with privileges, privilege is invisible to those who have it. We've been invisible to the privilege that we have. We just got great quarterbacks all of a sudden, and now we think they just grow on trees. That's really not the case, though. Trap. Do you want to be a Washington? Do you want to be Washington? Because I surely don't. When you got a good quarterback, you need to put some respect on their name. It's not going to be the greatest quarterbacks ever that come through here all the time, but you're supposed to be able to capitalize with the player that you have and get to the promised land. It's like you're not going to be able to just have the best player ever. And then to debunk that whole ideology, if the best quarterback got you to the Super Bowl, how many years, that won you a Super Bowl, how many years Aaron Rodgers was the best quarterback in the league? How many years Patrick Mahomes been the quarterback in the league? He got 2, but he ain't got a ring every year that he was there. Like Tom Brady was a great quarterback, but he was an anomaly. Like he had the whole organization, and plus he cheated. So you know, I'm just saying. The best quarterback is not necessarily like a direct correlation between who wins the Super Bowl. a great quarterback is probably a real necessity. It's a great attribute to have in that winning formula, but it's not the end all be all. You do need more than that. You need a lot of other working parts to make that machine operate at a top tier level, in my opinion. That's just, it is what it is. We preaching today. What's happening? All the people sliding in later, man. We got 5-time champ in the building. We got Dwayne Brown sliding in, Dean Cloud. Let's see who else done came in the door since I done started up. Lee Harrison, Sugar Daddy Williams. Shout out to everybody rocking with us, man. We trapping on a Sunday now. Y'all already know that. Back trapping on a Sunday. But I think it's about time for the organization to not squander an opportunity. Like, we already know, it seemed like the Cowboys' reaction time be a little off, don't it, y'all? I hope they looking at Michael Parsons the same way, because you got an all-time great type, you got an all-time great possible, like a maybe. He's a maybe. He maybe be the, one of the greatest players that we done seen come through here. You have a potential player like that. You don't want to make him another DeMarcus Ware. You don't want to do that. You want to actually put some hardware behind this talent. You don't want to squander these opportunities. So everybody should have this sense of urgency. I feel like the whole organization. That's why I feel like they are kind of changing some of the characteristics and the way they like to move, because hopefully they've been learning their lessons over the years that nobody has been winning like they want. Like, we haven't been winning to the level that we want to. So, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And that's what we've been doing. Hopefully they can get to a degree to where they like, man, we ain't been winning. Now we got to change up and get this done. It's time. It's time. Y'all know, man, y'all don't want to see me cry now. Let's get these likes up now. Please. We don't want to see me cry. Don't do that. Don't act like an Eagle fan. Do not be like that in this day and time. It's a Sunday, Y'all don't want to see me looking like this with the ugly cry. So please hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's get trap. Look at that man. That young man, that will hurt, boy. Woo. Y'all don't want to see me like that. But, man, I think it's really time to do that. I think it's time to go ahead and get over this hump. I think the whole organization has been learning that, hey, maybe I should do things differently. Hey, maybe I should stop dancing all in the videos like Puffy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I should take a step back. Maybe I should let Will McClay make some of the more of the decisions. Maybe I should let Mike McCarthy fire Kellen Moore. I think all of that stuff right there was us moving in a new direction instead of doing what we did last time. But, like I said, we have a great quarterback, y'all. Do not let nobody tell you no different. He is more than capable of getting us over the hump. We just got to do it right. We got to do it right, man. I'm telling you right now, I think this year, Dak Prescott is finna show you exactly who he is.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him, Jones, I'm him, Duncan.
But let's move along to another topic real smoothly. You know what I'm saying? I think I beat that dead horse to sleep. Shout out to Big Gibson. What's happening with you? Tommy Montoya. We in the trap with it. Y'all know that. We trapping on a Sunday, of course. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Now this one says, this is a quote from Emmanuel Acho. He says, I don't care if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. That's hard to do. 31 teams will leave disappointed. All I want to see from Dak is don't be the reason your team loses. I ain't got to argue with that right there. I'm literally not mad at that right there. Now, that's a fair assessment right there. Fair is something that rarely comes around when we're talking about our team and our quarterback. But, I would not say that, Dak is excluded from any blame. Of course, he's played a part in us not getting to the top, to the pinnacle of the football. But at the same time, everybody has a decent level of blame that has to be distributed through this team. So, like, I can't just say Dak was just the main guy who made us lose these games. I just don't see it that way. Now, he did throw some interceptions, that's something that, we have seen. But we know that that's not typical Dak Prescott. He hasn't been the reason that we've been losing for 27 years. That's just not true. He only been playing a certain amount of time, right? Trap. So when you break this stuff down, what are we really talking about here? Like, okay, are we talking about Dak Prescott and his tenure, or are we talking about the Cowboys at all? Because if we just talking about his tenure, it'd have been a lot of quarterbacks that didn't get to the top tier level in their tenure in this, year 8. It's a lot of people that started winning and started to be great later on. So this all I'm saying. I'm just trying to see, okay, are you talking – it seems like he's getting the blame for the 27 years. That's my problem right there. Ain't no way you could be putting this level of pressure on him when he ain't been there that whole time. So, okay, judge him for the 8 years that he's been here. That's all I'm saying. That's only fair. That's a great point right there, though, Meister, because it was a bit of hero ball in there because he didn't have any receivers. Like, that's what I'm saying. All these quarterbacks that they like to polish up and make them just the greatest quarterbacks in the world. Like, bro, Dak Prescott almost had the same kind of numbers that Josh Allen and what's the other dude? Justin Herbert and them had, and they had much more weapons than Dak Prescott had. So I don't even see how they just dog him out and act like he's not on that level. I seen a quarterback tier ranking, and it was disgusting. I ain't even want to put it on my screen. I'm sorry. Didn't even want to do it. I refuse to put that foolishness on my screen because they had him like a 4th tier quarterback, and it makes no sense at all. Then you go back and listen to the mainstream media talk about these other quarterbacks making their playoff debut and last year, and then they put their whole foot in their mouth, and then that came out there and balled out. Now they changing and moving the goalposts as usual. See, that's why I can't sit up and watch the mainstream media, because I would never stop dissing them, and I just would never be able to let it go. I'm sorry. So I try my best not to even entertain that kind of foolishness. I do. But if you think about it, man, it's obvious to see that it's a level of, clickbaitish bias that go towards our people. So I just don't really understand how our people fall into it. We've been showing you this year in and year out. Even when Romo was the quarterback, what they gave, hate. Even when, it's the same level of stuff. Now, they try to say we terrible and we ain't deserving of being the topic of conversation all the time, but some reason we still end up at the forefront of y'all shows every week. I don't get it.
We are America's team, the most watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tuning in every Sunday.
See, that right there explains it all. So are we just a bad team that don't deserve to be talked about, or are we the team that's keeping your lights on over there? Just let us know what's going on. Trap. That's why you don't feed into this foolishness, man. That's all we be saying. Of course they going to say stuff to rile us up because they know that that's going to get them views and clicks. We telling you the unbiased truth about these topics. They just going to say something for shock value and views and stuff. So this all I'm saying. Before you consume that stuff, take it with a grain of salt. Do not think just because they on TV that it's the truth. That's all we saying, man. That's all we saying. Trap. That's all I'm saying. Just because it's coming out your TV, that don't mean it's true. That's all I'm saying. But let's continue, man. See, Acho, he try to diss sometimes. That's just that whole show just cannot stand Dak Prescott. We came to that agreement. But shout out to them boys way on Instagram with the graphic. He says maybe asking Dak to tuck and run a time or more or 2 more per game rather than trying to fit the ball into tight windows to his, 3rd or 4th read might be beneficial. Now, that probably, a lot of time that stuff be underhanded comments as well, but Of course, it might seem that way when your second receiver last year was Noah Brown. Of course it was. Of course. When you be trying to tell somebody to tuck the ball, like I told you, I promise you, I'm not finna go on a Kellen Moore rant. I promise you, I'm not. I'm not finna do that. I'm not. So I'm going to just say this quickly. When you have an inferior wide receiving core, of course, you shouldn't feature your wide receivers. This is simple stuff. Your wide receivers shouldn't be exactly what you leaning on. That shouldn't be the core of your game plan every week. Why wouldn't you be utilizing your run game a little more? If I asked you right now, what's the Cowboys wide receiving core, a strength or a weakness last year? Let me know. Even the DAKS haters, let me know. Answer that question for me. Answer that question for me. Was our wide receiving core a strength or a weakness? If you want to come in here and talk down on Dak, hey, shoot your best shot. But we got to come to a logical agreement or a logical foundation when we get in here. So that's all I'm saying. Let me know. Was our wide receiving core a strength or a weakness? This all I want to see. This all I want to hear. Please, especially the Dak haters and the naysayers, was our wide receiving core a strength or a weakness last year? Because I don't see nobody answering it so far. Let's see. So I totally agree with that. Let him use his legs again. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not a bad thing he said, but it's underhanded because of Dak play last year. They think he was just terrible last year. But I'm telling you, the biggest reason was his wide receiving core was terrible. That's why it looked like he needed to be running the ball. That's why it looked like that. But still, Dak still made that inferior wide receiving core productive. Did he not? Did he not?
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Okay, now I see some people weakness. Miss Regina said weakness. Afro Sheen says weakness. Joe Tranchina says weakness. Dope Meister says weakness. John Jones says weakness. Okay, if we all just sitting on our couches, because you know they act like just because we don't have credentials in the space, like we're not head coaches in the NFL, that we don't have 20/20 vision and we can't see clearly that our wide receiving core needed help. So they act like we just not capable of that, right? All I'm saying is, if we can clearly see that our wide receiving core was pretty much a big weakness, why would we be featuring that group? Why would that group be featured so much? Let me know this. We up there throwing the ball like we got the greatest show on turf. And then Kellen Moore sat up there and told you, this is the OC for the person that just told you that. You remember he said he can't stand running. He basically don't want to run the ball. He literally said that. So why would you not want to run the ball when we all just agreed that our wide receiving core was a huge weakness? Please answer me this, y'all. This don't make no sense. And what make it so bad, even if you was low on Zeke, you can't tell me that a Zeke and a Tony Pollard backfield is not a strength. You can't even make that case to me.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
That's a strength as a running back group. Zeke and Tony together, that's a strength. You can't say that's a weakness. One of them made a Pro Bowl. One of them been a Pro Bowl almost every year he been in the league. You can't tell me that's a weakness. So you mean to tell me he chose to feature a weakness over a strength? That is just absolutely sad right now. That's just terrible. Let me know, bro. Because they call us delusional Dak fans. They call us Dak apologists. I'm just saying stuff that's logical and unbiased. If you want to debate that, man, I can open up the phone line. Because I'm telling you, you will lose. That's all I'm saying. Trap. When you break this stuff down and try to be rational, you take your biased opinions out of the equation. When you just look at the information and the evidence without trying to dog a person out because you got something against them. When you do that, it's automatic that, hey, the what's left is just the unadulterated pure truth. And that's just telling you that those boys was just not on the level that they needed to be. But some people just always want to blame straight at the quarterback. That is craziness right there. Trap. Shout out to 1088 Cowboy. I don't know if I seen you, but I appreciate you. Now look, before I get into this, I know sometimes a lot of people can't catch me live. So just because I haven't seen you, that don't mean you haven't been watching my stuff, because I got a large amount of people who come back after the live and watch the videos. So I don't mean that with no disrespect, but I don't think I seen that person before. But I appreciate the $5 super. Let's see what they said. Seen your name mentioned a few times, came to check out. Go Cowboy. Oh, okay, that's what's up. You knew. You are new, so I appreciate it. Trap. Shout out to my brother Dwayne Brown with the $20 super, so I really appreciate it. He says, think about it. Dak, the quarterback for the Cowboys, if he was in Philly and Hurts was in Dallas, Hurts would be hated. It's the fact that anyone quarterback for Dallas will be hated. That is the absolute truth, and I told you why.
We are America's team.
I told you why.
Watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tune in every Sunday.
And like, I don't want to sit up here and dog Hurts, man, because y'all know how I feel about Hurts. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to do a quick summary. Hurts is a good quarterback. He is not the worst quarterback in the league. Contrary to what Philly will try to make you feel about your own quarterback, Dak Prescott. We know how they do that. Jalen is not the worst quarterback in the league, but he is not this top 5 guy. He just had a great year. We finna see what's the hardest thing for a quarterback to do is run it back. Exactly. To me, we've seen quarterbacks reach the top of the league and then plummet very shortly after that. Look at our brother Cam Newton. Cam Newton won an MVP and was at the top of the league. He came out as a rookie and went crazy, but quickly fell off of that podium he was on, off of that ledge he was on. He plummeted quickly. So this is stuff that I'm trying to let y'all understand. The way they look at Hurts, I feel like if you swap them quarterbacks out, man, that would be just crazy. Imagine Dak with that O-line that Philly got over there. That's just think of that in your head. Now, don't think of Dak in green. Please don't do that. I don't want to think about that, but just think about, okay, this is what you could do. Think of the Eagles O-line in silver and blue with Dak at quarterback. If you think about that, man, that would be absolutely crazy. And then if you thinking that Hurts is just so superior, tell me how Hurts will look with the wide receiving core we just had last year. Tell me about that, because that's what I want to know. Let me know what that quarterback core, what that offense would look like if you ask Jalen Hurts to do all these needle and thread throws and trying to be the best surgeon out there and surgery type throws. I don't think that's not the best way to utilize Jalen Hurts. We understand that they have different skill sets, and it's obvious. And it's not to diminish him, but we just saying, basically, just it boils down to this ain't that. You know what I'm saying?
Me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him, Jones. I'm him, Duncan.
Shout out to Craven Cowboys, Mickey over there, man. I see you doing your thing on your channel, Mickey. So shout out to you. Y'all make sure y'all go support her, man. She with the community. She says traveling landlord, collecting them checks. Love the work you putting in for us fans. Safe travels. I appreciate you, man. I really do. And like I said, y'all make sure y'all go support her. But what I was saying, yeah, I'm just telling y'all, man, it'll be two different realities. Like I think the best way I could just say that. Y'all know I'm a country boy from Alabama. Y'all know that.
If the South got something to say, that's all I got to say.
The best way I can sum that up is this ain't that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can do for you. I'm sorry. Trap. It's almost like one arm playing what? One arm playing on, I ain't gonna say Jalen on rookie. I say he probably on like a level or two down. He ain't on all Madden. You know what I'm saying? He balling out, but he ain't on all Madden. He on a couple of levels down. That's all I'm saying. It's a little easier. So this is not, it really ain't his fault, to be honest. It's not his fault. But we just talking about, we just comparing the two skill sets and what they asking them to do. Dak is asked to do way more. And this is the difference. So casual fans just sit up and see that and be like, hey, Jalen is way better. Do you think for 1 second, your antennas could be up and say, hey, maybe Jalen organization is doing a better job at utilizing his talent? Did you ever think of that? I have my suspicions. That's all we saying. Maybe you could take a step back, just, peel off the layer of hate you have for the Dak Prescott quarterback, and then look at it without the bias, without your hater shades on, and now you can see what the real is, man. That's all I ask you to do. But that's not to diminish Hurts because he's still a young quarterback. But let's see how this year go after they got a full year film on him. That's what I want to see. But let's continue a little bit. Let's see. Bam. I already said that one. My bad. Let's see. Bam. Shout out to Cowboy Nation on Instagram. He says he's just off the charts. John Machota on Tyler Smith via First and 10 podcast. I'm like, trap. Now, I just stood on it the other day. Y'all, I don't know if y'all seen, I think that was my last show. I'm not sure. But I just stood on it. Tyler Smith finna be an absolute terror for the NFL next year. Watch what I tell you. Trap. The only reason I'm not standing on it right now, the only reason I'm not 100% solid on it, is because I'm not sure if he's going to be the starting guard or the starting tackle. But I honestly believe either one he play at, he going to have a chance to be like at least a Pro Bowler in year 2. I don't really care, really. I'm one of the few who didn't shake in their boots when they said that Tyler Smith was going to start at tackle. I'm telling you, I seen his film and I was like, yeah, I think I see the capabilities of him doing it. Then you got to take the skill set on the field and you got to add that to what you hear in the mindset. I got that film and I looked at his interviews and got a good grasp for his mindset. And I said, hey, I feel like he can do it. I'm not worried about it at all. I just think. Trap. Shot Talk said, what is a Pro Bowler? Well, we'll just say he'll be one of the best at his position. Where you rank him at, that's at your discretion. Pro Bowl means that you're supposed to be at least one of the best players in your position. Now, how you rank those players, that's opinionated. But what we can say is that you should be at least one of the better players in your one of the better players at your position. I can understand we say that's a popularity contest, but at the same time, can we at least agree that some of the players that get there are at the best, some of the best players in the league? Like, we ain't got to say that they rank properly, but we got to at least agree that at least most of the Pro Bowlers be guys that's at the top of the league. Now, we do have some people that get in off what? Off reputation. We do have people that get in off of popularity, all of that stuff. But at the same time, I say, okay, we got to agree to this now. We got to agree to this. Okay, let's get a foundation here. We can diminish the Pro Bowl, but at the same time, some of the Pro Bowl, out of 100% of the Pro Bowl, what can I say? Out of 100% of the Pro Bowl people selected, what percentage would you say is undeserving? Let's get to the bottom of this, though. Let's get to the bottom of it. Out of 100% of Pro Bowlers, what percentage would you say is like, that was just popularity. That's just, reputation. He don't really deserve it, because it is some validity in it now. Y'all know I'm very skeptical on a lot of things, but we do got to have some kind of common ground here. Like out of 100%. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. I can agree with that. I'm not gonna argue with 20-25%. So most of the time they get it right. We can come to that agreement.
Trap.
Choctaw, I know you always want to fight me, bro. You know, me and Choctaw, that's the brother that want to fight you all the time. You know, we are brothers. You know, that's my partner. But at the same time, you know, he tried to take my toy, man. I got to get at him, bro. We got to go at it.
Trap.
Choctaw took my ball, and then he went home with it, and it was my ball. I had to go chase him down, and you know, we had to get it started. So 100% Choctaw. Let's be real now. Come on now. 100% ain't no way. So Patrick Mahomes don't deserve to be a Pro Bowler. Michael Parsons don't deserve to be a Pro Bowler. Like, come on, like we gotta have some kind of foundation here. That's all I'm saying. We must. It's a must that we have some foundation here. So, of course, what we just said, it's still gonna be right more times than not. Look, yeah, Choctaw, you already know he took my ball and ran. I had to go hawk him down. You know what I'm saying?
Trap.
I had to go hawk my dog down, man. You know, that's my brother, but we fight family fight all the time, so don't pay him no mind. You know, Choctaw just want to get down sometime. Shout out to Mr. Keith Shepard with the $9.99. I appreciate you, sir. He says, cousin, landlord, all that talk about Dak confirms why we are America's team. Dak will prove he's an elite quarterback this season. I'm in support of you bringing it from the trap in the count. Landlord from Alabama, let's go. I appreciate you, sir. I really do.
Trap.
See, man, when y'all help out, man, they really just let me know, like, bro, you on the right track. You doing the right thing. I know y'all got to know, this is not easy. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving up a lot of vacation time and stuff like that to go out here and pursue this. You know, we a team, we all together, and we trying to do something great. So when y'all show me this support, it really helps out. So I really do appreciate y'all. Real time.
Trap.
Hey, landlord, vacation time is on E right now. Y'all know I've been traveling like a fool this year. I wasn't prepared for me to be traveling so much on YouTube this year. And I squandered a lot of my vacation time just being regular old me. And then now I added some of this YouTube travel with it. And it got your boy time in shambles right now. Shout out to Miss Patrice Langford with the $4.99. I appreciate you, ma'am. She said, support. Hey, landlord, I missed the trap. The Cowboys will shock the world. Let's freaking go, man. Let's get it.
Trap.
Hey, we going crazy. Once I get done with most of this traveling, because as soon as I get back from Texas, like maybe at the end of the month after that, we going to be trying to get the training camp. So, soon as I get on a normal schedule, man, I'm trying to readjust my focus. I'm trying to go all in. I'm trying to go crazy. I'm trying to be great, man. So I really do appreciate all the love and support y'all do. I do this for y'all too, though. Real talk.
Trap.
I'm motivated, man. I'm motivated. Y'all motivate me to get up and do this. So I really do appreciate y'all. But let's see what the people saying. Yeah, Choctaw, I know you was trolling me talking about 100% though. Come on now. So I think 20%, 25%, 25 a little high. I might say 20. You know, I say 20. Like, let's get our percentages out. Like, everybody, let's participate in that. So what percentage? I seen a few people. What percentage of the Pro Bowl is wee woo, man? Shout out to Boss Cowboy Sports. What percentage of the Pro Bowlers is wee woo? Because we got a wee woo Pro Bowler, in my opinion. We got a wee woo Pro Bowler, Tyler Biadasz. That was a little, you know, like, I ain't saying Tyler can't play, but for him to even be an alternate, it was very questionable for me. So that's all I'm saying. Like, let's see. Michael Lockhart said 15. Miss Mickey, Craven Cowboys, what percentage would you say, Mickey? She says about 20. I say 25 too high. 20 might be the highest I go. Like, Choctaw, what did you end up saying, sir? You know, you got to keep an eye on Choctaw. You got to have one eye open on him. He said only losers go to the Pro Bowl. Hey, man. Look, you got to realize most people are losers in the NFL. It's only one winner, so you know what I'm saying? Trap. It's only one winner. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Michael Lockhart said 15. Mika says 20. Sugar Daddy Williams said like 2 out of every 5, so like 20%. I think 20 is the highest I'm gonna go. McDonald says 60%. Ooh. That's a bit much right there. That's a bit much. Mika said, nah, landlord, Bettors is progressing. I think he progressing, but like, come on now. I don't see him being a Pro Bowler though. I still don't. Now, either he's not deserving all the way as a Pro Bowler, or our line's so good that he just so happened to be the weakest link. And I know we do have some problems on his line though. So I don't know. I'm thinking, of course, he's got better for sure. He's got better for sure. I think most of the time, I think he do good at run blocking and then kind of be a little sus sometimes on pass blocking, like going up against some good players. So, you know, the thing about it is somebody like Tyler Bettors, in my opinion, Craven Cowboys, is, okay, nobody's going to win all the time when you're going up against like Vita Veas and Aaron Donalds. Nobody's going to win 100% of those snaps. So the way I look at it, the way I evaluate it is, at least you got to hold your own and win sometimes against those players if you're going to be this great player like that. That's just my opinion. Trap. So take it into this perspective. I think this is a great way to summarize it and a great way to look at it. If Tyler Bettors went up against Aaron Donald 10 reps, how many reps you think he'll win successfully? That's how I look at it. How many successful reps you think Tyler Bettors should have going up against AD 10 times? So, yeah, he gave up 0 sacks. That's great. But I don't know if that's a product of the whole or him. So, I don't know. I'm not just saying he's terrible. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that he might have got, what can I say, pushed up a little bit more. So just let me know. I think that's a decent way to look at it. Out of 10 snaps against the best players, how many you think Tyler Bettors should be successful? I think, Tata high on, he said 50. Trap. If he can win 4 of those reps, I ain't mad at him. Look, Mickey, you say that's Aaron Donald though, but that's the whole point. When you talking about he's a Pro Bowler, that means he's amongst the best players at his position, right? This is why I'm raising the criteria that we're talking about, right? So let me know. Am I right or wrong? That's all I'm saying. It's very possible that I could be wrong too. I'm not always right. But that's why I'm raising the criteria, Mickey, because I'm looking at it like, okay, if he's amongst the best centers in the league, then he should win a decent percentage against the top guys. That's the only way. How do you become one of the best in the league? Going up and performing against top guys. That's how I look at it. Brian Bradford said, you're wrong. Good grief. It's possible. He said 50 is legit. If you win 50% on, you's a gangster. That's what I'm looking at. Trap. If you win 50% of them things, you a gangster. Because most people gonna lose against AD. AD was just an example. Okay, put it on Vita Vea or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just trying to match the best players at the defensive position compared to the offensive position. This ain't, you know what I'm saying? This ain't really that deep of a comparison. He's not on Donna on the line though. They don't play the same position. Mickey, come on now. They do stunts all the time. This is what can I say? This is theory. Aaron Donald will come through there on Tyler Biadasz. They do stunts all the time. That matchup will happen. So it's like they're not all just going straight at each other every play. So that matchup will definitely happen now. Choctaw still on the Pro Bowl. He said no Pro Bowler does not mean that and neither does the top 100. The game is watered down. The game is basically spiked Kool-Aid. I don't know. I'm just saying, okay, look, we have to say that's what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing right in the world, really. You know? Most things ain't right in the world, bro. Like, come on now. I can't make it to where it's supposed to be 100% correct. You know, some of it gonna be popularity because, let's be honest, I love Tyron. But some of them years, you was like, Tyron made the Pro Bowl? Like, just let me know. Let me know. Like, Tyron always been one of the better left tackles, but, like, it been some of them years we like, I don't know. And it just, I don't know. It's all opinion. That's the problem right there. The core of this problem is most of all this stuff is opinion. So, of course, we're never going to agree 100%. Let's see. She said, I do get the standpoint that he is better being around Zach Martin and Tyler. I definitely acknowledge that. Yeah, I mean, we could come to an agreement. I just was saying, like, of course, they don't play the same position. Him and AD, this is all theoretical. So, but they will go up against each other. Like, Aaron Donald do stunts all the time. So he gonna come straight up screaming at Tyler Biadasz, and he gonna have to hold his own. That happens all the time. Let's see. Zay Tobin in the building. What's happening? He said that didn't even make the Pro Bowl in 2021 when he was good. That's valid. See, that falls in that 20%, Zay Tobin. So we already know that. I ain't set up and say 100% of the Pro Bowl is right. We just saying that, you know, for the most part it's right. You know what I'm saying? And nothing is all the way right, especially when we talking about opinionated stuff. Like, just like music. Music is opinionated. Half of these people that's at the top of the rap game are really just pretty much trash. We know that.
Trash!
But they still getting all the numbers and they better than everybody. That's all. Trap. You see what I'm saying? Like, they still at the top of it. So when you talking about something opinionated, it's always going to be a debate and, you know, going back and forth because it's all opinion. There's no way to prove, you know, who is that deserving. Because, you know, some people go solely off of stats. Stats don't tell the whole story either, in my opinion. So, like, some people be like, well, he gave up 0 sacks or he did this and that. Like, come on, bro. Football is played on the field. Like, if you don't watch the film, bro, the numbers won't tell you everything. The numbers won't tell you the whole story, bro. It will not. The numbers don't make up for when this guard that was on the side of you tripped you up. And you know what I'm saying? When this play that you called just was way too slowly developing and you put the offensive line in a stressful situation, the stats don't make up for stuff like that. So please, this is something I want you to know. Real football people, we know. That be a lot of them stat nerds that feel that way. I'm sorry. Real football people know the game is played on the field. So even though we respect the stats, but we know the stats ain't just the end all be all. It's a combination of stats and what's on the field. You know what I'm saying? So it's always going to be up in the air, and it's always going to be opinionated. You got to combine the two. It'll never just be solely stats. Like, that's all we saying. Choctaw said, the music game, there is no music industry that dead, that's died. Yeah, straight up, that's what I'm saying. So real football people know that it's all opinionated and that you can't do nothing all the way off of stats. Like, bro, if you get to talking to these players, like, bro, a lot of times players don't, I'm going to be real with y'all. Let's be real. A lot of these players don't even know all their stats until it's time for a contract, bro. Y'all better quit playing. Man, you'll hear a player be like, how many points I had? Or, you know, how many? You heard Dak say that before. Dak be like, oh, I ain't know it was that much. Or I didn't know I had that many yards. Like, bro, stats don't really be that big of a deal until it's time to negotiate contracts and stuff. Now you want to look at your stats and stuff like that. Stats are important. Stats are a good way to evaluate the game from a different perspective, but please don't think that that's the end all be all, because stats tell only a portion of the story. It is only a part of the whole. It's not the whole. It's not the end all be all. I would challenge anybody on that. We could debate that anytime you get ready. Let's get it.
Trap.
That's all I'm saying. Cause some people just think that's all that matters. Like, nah, bro. Like, no. The game is played on the field. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like they look, we've heard DAKS say this a whole bunch of times. He'll go out there and have a great game. He'll go out there and ball out. And then they be like, Dak, you know you went 15 for 15 in the first quarter and you had 2 touchdowns. He'll be like, oh, I didn't know it was that many. Like, we'll think they joking, but bro, stats are just a part of it. It's not like the end all be all as some of these analytical, like statty people be trying to say, you know.
Trap.
But not to diminish stats. Like I said, it's just a variation. It's just a part of it. It's a part of the whole. But they are very important as well. But I just know these days a lot of people just try to think that stats that's the end of it. If you ain't got the stats, you just terrible. And that's not the truth. Zaytob, you know, Dak delusional fans, I gotta holler at you. What's happening, my guy? You know, I know you woke up on the wrong side of the bed and somebody peed in your Raisin Bran. I already know it. It's a Sunday, sir. You coming up here with this stuff. But let's discuss for a second. You know what I'm saying? I got a little time today. Padded garbage time star Dak. I just need you to retire. I need you to retire your star until he get out of here, because he's going to be here, sir. I'm sorry. I don't know what you want me to tell you. What you want me to tell you? I don't know what advice I can have for you. Because, look, answer me this, Dak delusional fan. When Dak scores a touchdown, do you cheer? Because I just all I want to know. Do you cheer? Do you want what's best for Dak? Like, you know what I'm saying? So if not, you are rooting against your own team. And that right there makes me question your authenticity when it comes to supporting this team that we all love. That's all I'm saying. I don't have a player on this team who I want to see do bad. I don't care what I said about, you know, they take or when we drafted them. I be praying up and down that them boys make me look stupid and I get up here and make a eat crow video. I pray that. So it's nobody who I root against that got a star on their helmet that wear silver and blue and say they are a Dallas Cowboy. That'll never happen. I don't care what nobody talking about. I'm not the fan police. I'm not the dude who gonna tell you how to fan, but I know what a fan is. And that's not what he do. A fan is not gonna be a person who goes against the team. I think that's fair right there. I think that's fair. Let me know.
It's me. I'm him. I'm not them. I'm him Jones. I'm him Duncan.
Let me know if I'm right or wrong. I think that's like elementary level stuff. If you're a fan of the team, you wouldn't be rooting against the team. Like, this is simple stuff, people. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Let me know if I'm right or wrong, man. I just want to know. I could be wrong. Like I said, LandLord has been wrong before. Surprising, I know. You understand? But we just gonna leave it at that, man. I ain't got that much time. I just had a little time. Craven Cowboys. Mickey says, Mickey, what you want me to go? You want me to call you Craven Cowboys now? To push your brand, let me know, because I still have Mickey in my mind. So let me know. She says, he not even in disguise. These Dak haters show themselves immediately. They can't even, it just oozes out of them, Mickey. It's nothing they can do. They just hate when they wake up in the morning. They can't help it. They hate before they brush their teeth in the morning. Zaytoba says, I'm telling you, that guy is an Eagles fan. I've seen him say it before. Oh. Trap. That says a lot. That makes a lot of sense. That's all I'm saying. So he couldn't be. Wait a minute. He got a cowboy. He got the cowboy logo though, on it. That's why. Yeah, he got a cowboy helmet. So that's the only reason I would consider him thinking that he's a Cowboys fan. So let me know. Let me know. So we can get this out the way. Because y'all got me thinking I'm crazy. Now, Dak Delusional fan does give me some filthy Philadelphia Eagle vibes. It does. You already know that.
Trash.
But this young man has a Dallas Cowboys helmet on his logo. So please inform me. So I won't be wasting my time anymore. You know what I'm saying? Let me know now. Y'all going crazy. Somebody do some detective work and find out, is he a mole? Is he snitching in the trial? Let me know. Trap. You know, we're going to have to get that boy taken care of. You know what I'm saying? He's a double agent. Mickey said, I'm cool with either way, landlord. I know Mickey is easier. Yeah, I'm just used to Mickey. You know what I'm saying? I'm just used to Mickey. But I don't know how to say that, Mr. Keith. Espionage. Let me know what I did. Rate what I don't know. Rate what I just said on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being awesome, 1 being horrible. Because I think I did horrible. I don't know. He said they hate like Buck Nasty. I think it's a dude named Buck Nasty on here too, ain't it? I'm a Cowboy fan. Just speak facts. Okay, speak some facts. Let's do it then. Let's do it. Trap. Speak some facts so we can get over it. Oh, I did good, Mr. Key. That's what's happening. So look, let's do it then. I got how many minutes? I got like 5 minutes. Let's do it. Speak some facts to me then. I give haters a chance to do their thing too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not biased. You know, if you hit me with some real facts, we can discuss. I'm logical. I don't have to win. You know what I'm saying? I just speak my mind. John Caulfield says, man, landlord, don't waste your time on them Dak haters. They just still salty about Romo. Hey, you can like both of them. You can like both. I'm a big supporter of Dak and Romo. Those were my quarterbacks. Like T.O., my quarterback. How am I hate on my own quarterback? Y'all crazy? That might be, do we have to introduce these dudes to fandom 101? Like, bro, do you know how many people gonna hate on the Dallas Cowboys quarterback? Like, come on now. So, do you think they need your help? No, they do not. So, let's start that off. That should be fandom 101. Protect your quarterback. Take up for your quarterback in the national spaces. Now, when we get amongst people, our own people, now we can discuss what he needs to get together. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody else, look, I know that might sound crazy to you because it's so many mad and angry and biased Cowboy fans. But the thing about it is, how often do you see other fan bases just consistently just do their quarterback super bad, just dog their quarterback out? How often do you see that? Because I don't see it all. Trap. I don't see that often. That's all I'm saying. So before you just want to stand on the podium as, I'm not a crazy Cowboy fan, I don't just fan for my team. Think about how many other teams you see that just dog their quarterback out on a consistent basis. Let me know that. Shout out to Miss Patrice with the $4.99. I appreciate it. She said that's probably Brandon. He hated on Dak and on Law Nation's whole live yesterday. At Craven was there. Okay, Mickey was there too. So yeah, man, I don't know. It's you talking about I think you talking about Brandon that be calling in. Every time he call in, it's a Dak hate. You know, I watched Law Nation show too, man. Shout out to Law back in the day. You know. So I remember he had a caller that used to always hate on Dak as soon as he answered the phone. So yeah, it might be him. Yeah. I ain't know they say he got swiped out. So you know, I ain't know my people was had their finger on the trigger. I ain't know that. You know what I'm saying? It looked like they said they sniped him out. I was finna let them cook. You know what I'm saying? Top on his top. Every time landlord, that's him. Oh, that's him. She said that's him.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Chill out, Keith. You almost got me counseled out here, man. Good grief. Hey, I love the debate, man. One thing y'all gonna learn about me, like, I never back away from a debate. I love debate. If more than one Cowboy fan that see the truth about Dak. Ooh. What's the truth? Let me know. So you out of your, somebody probably timed y'all for about 300 seconds. Y'all be going off in the trap. Trap. Do I gotta wait another 300 seconds to see if he gonna say? My people don't play. We got snipers, man. We got snipers for these ops.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter, I'm trying to smoke me up.
But hey, let me get some facts. You could have stated some of them facts in this statement right here. You still trying to act like you the Dak Prescott truther all of a sudden. See, I don't know what people be on, man. I don't really get it, man. I don't get it. Yeah, he ain't talking. He said he keep a burner down the kitchen though. Yeah, man, I don't know what they on. What's the truth? Speak on it, Dan. Hey, tell them you guys. Trap. Cause I got some time today, man. I got a little time today. Cause I don't hear him saying that, man. But we ain't finna wait. We can revisit this. And look, for all these people be feeling frisky, feeling froggy, feel like they ready. Hey, my phone line could be open in a flash. You know what I'm saying? We could debate this live on air. It is what it is, But I will give you a little warning, If you come up here debate me, you better be right. Trap. This is not going to be in your best interest. It will not work in your favor, sir. But, I'm finna go and get ready to wrap this up, man. It is a Sunday. I got stuff to do with my family. So, they probably mad at me now for taking a long time. But we will revisit this. I am going to be trying to do shows all the way up until the weekend, and I fly out to Texas. So, we will get a few consistent shows, man. So, y'all make sure y'all holler at your boy. Make sure y'all support. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Please support the content, man, so we can beat up the algorithm just like Dak does the Eagles, contrary to Mr. Dak delusional fans. You understand? How many accounts he got? You keep changing your name. What you doing, son? Trap. But y'all make sure y'all do support. And you know why we got people in here that can't stand our team but act like they love our team, and other fan bases tuning in to our stuff. You already know why. Because we are the greatest. That's why. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Continue to support. We trying to do great things at LandLord Sports. Let's go.
And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear, just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't know why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in their house, they probably got my pics in a shrine. Damn, I never let these
shout out to everybody rocking, man. We back trapping
I know my
to the
time
end
coming,
of the week,
I guess
man.
I'ma wait and see. I'm too cocky and confident that I'm
same back
Lord.
challenge.
Help me with my egotistical ways, but I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most say. They words are unimportant like prepositional phrase. They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the Phoenix. Show these people I'm great enough. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. Well, take a seat. I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, and until you make it. Show 'em all you the greatest. I'm the great young poet, got flow flowing, it's mind blowing. I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, it's fair warning. For my opponents, that will be more than the morning. Every beat I eat and destroy, that's what the fans wanted. The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping. Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming and y'all microscopic. I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet. Cause the pics I'm cropping be masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom, assembled by the avenue. So I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These people ain't half as cool, I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth. To know that I kill it, these are God level lyrics. I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real spirit, like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody missing with me on the great. Yeah, I know
hit that like on the way out, man. Let's beat up this algorithm.
I do it for the family.
Let's go.
So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real.
Let's
if you
go.
ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how it feel.
Yeah.
To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, let the dollars see you making it. Show 'em all you the greatest, I'm the greatest.
And not only am I the greatest, we are the greatest. You know them haters can't stand us because they ain't us. You know they want to try to suppress our success, but nevertheless, we pass every single test with flying colors like no other. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.